go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in year number 5. Last episode we took on the Crocodiles in our second consecutive doubleheader series of games, and we managed to hold them off to win 6-4 and 9-7 to leapfrog them into second place in the division. We now trail the division leading Jacks by a game and a half as we head into our third straight doubleheader. And it's our final doubleheader of the season, thankfully. Starting a 3-game homestand here with, wait a minute, dumbass. 2-game homestand here, then we'll go back out on the road for our final game and finish off at home to end the season here in the last quarter of the year. We're playing the division-leading Jacks here in this doubleheader, so this is major division implications here. The team that comes out on top in this doubleheader more than likely will win the division. Let's have a look at the pitching lineup for the Jacks and us in game number 1. Both clubs will send their aces to the hill. Jacks come in at 8-4. They're sending southpaw Yolanda Cooper to the hill, 0-1 with a 3.94 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP. Cooper has been statistically good against us in her career. And on the other side, we counter with our ace Jude Hokey, the southpaw, 2-1, 5.31 ERA and an 0.98 WHIP. We come in at 7-5. Lineup for today's game for us in game 1 looks like this. Winkelson leads off in center. Worrymore out in right field. Swiner bats third and left. He's locked in. Oliver behind the dish is in the cleanup slot. Rookie Diaz is out at second base. He'll bat 5th. Doherty over at third base will bat 6th. Rookie Boyd is back in the lineup. He'll be at shortstop. Batting 8th, rookie first baseman Macias. And batting 9th, it is the pitcher Jude Hokey. Here we go. Let's get it on. Alrighty, let's see if we can erse up the Jacks, who've basically been leading the division pretty much the entire year. I want to say they've led since day 1, but I know we were up there early on day 1 as well, so not sure if they have led since day 1 of this season, but they've been doing really well. Obviously coming off 2 straight playoff appearances as well, so the Jacks are really feeling it. Trying to keep their winning ways going here. Leading off will be third baseman Felipe Fowl, then it's Juniper Salinas and Javier Cortez, who is juiced. I remember seeing that. Felipe Fowl, the third baseman, leads off, coming over from the Blowfish season. He's hitting .353, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, and he has high pitch active here against our ace, Jude Hokey. Hokey 2-1 in the year. He's got a 5.31 ERA and an 0.98 WHIP. He's given up 12 earned runs in his 3 starts, totaling 20 in the third innings, so just under 7 innings to start there. It's about 6 2/3. 19 hits surrendered, 3 of them homers, 1 walk, 29 strikeouts, and a batting average against him 241. Full lineup for the Jacks looks like this. After Fowl, it is right fielder Juniper Salinas, and it is left fielder Javier Cortez, who is juiced. 10th Scrum Manley over at first base is batting 4th. 10th center fielder Joey McFreddy bats 5th. Batting 6th at second base is Rob Glover. Batting 7th locked in at shortstop, veteran Charlie Lopez. Batting 8th behind the dish is our former catcher Samuel Perez. And batting 9th, the pitcher Yolanda Cooper. Ooh, Buffler is going to be out for this doubleheader. He is hurt. That is a big loss for the Jacks offense. You hate to see that. Just saw that. They also have Sox, Moon, Foster, and Raines on the bench. Alrighty, let's get it on. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Ball middle in, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Slider away, swung through at strike 3, first punch up for Hokey, and that is his 30th on the year. Next up, Salinas, right fielder, hitting .340, 3 homers, 8 RBIs on the year. She is inside pitch active here. Versus fastball to the east, strike called, 0-1. Up and away. Driven by Salinas to center field, hit pretty well, but this is Shaka Sports turf. Winkelson runs the back to make the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up the juice left fielder Javier Cortez. He's hitting .750 on the year with a solo home run on his scorecard. First pitch slider down and in. Low ball 1. Forcing the middle away. Line down the left field line. That is foul. 1-1. Ball down and away. Low in the dirt. 2-1. Down and in. That's grounded up the middle. Base hit for Cortez, and he'll be on with a 2-out single. That's going to keep the inning alive for Grunt Manley, the first baseman, who is 10s. Hitting only .362 with 2 homers, 10 RBIs on the year. Not hitting well as of late, but still a solid offensive year for Manley. Fastball down and in. Broken bat, grounder back to Hokie. He'll fire to first as he dodges the shrapnel and fires to first in time to end the inning. Bottom one, we're scoreless. Winkelson, Worrymore, and Swiner will be up first here against Yolanda Cooper. Leading off center fielder Alfield Winkelson, hitting .450 on the year with 4 RBIs on the season. Taking a look at Cooper's numbers here on the year. Yolanda's 0-1. She has a 3.94 ERA and a 150 whip. In her 3 starts, she's given up 7 earned runs and 16 innings pitched, so averaging about 5 1/3 innings a start. 20 hits surrendered with 1 homer, 4 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Batting average against .303. That's a little bit on the higher end, but still a solid year for the ace, although the ERA you'd like to be a little bit lower, as this one's just a tick under 4. Normally for your ace, you want it about under 3. Strike at the knees on the heater, 0-1, and we're underway. Cutter high, 1-1. Cutter at the knees, skied by Winkelson into right center. That's going to be up there for the center fielder. McFreddy makes the catch, 1 out. Next up is right fielder Spool Worrymore with contact for his left-hander active here. He's hitting .358. 2 homers and 13 RBIs on the season. Fastball inside misses on the cutter, ball 1. Cutter at the knees, grounded in the hold to first. Nice diving play by Grunt Manley to make the stop. Flips it to Cooper in time. 2 down. And that'll bring up left fielder Buck Swiner, who's still locked in, hitting .356 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs on the season. Change up in there, up and in for a strike. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. 1-1. Fastball up swung late. 1-2 the count. Fastball up and away, broken back, grounder to third. Foul dodges the shrapnel, fires to first in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning. Cooper matches Hokie with a 0. To the second, we're scoreless. McFreddy, Glover, and Lopez are due up for the Jacks. Leading off, 10th center fielder Joey McFreddy. He's hitting .286 on the year. 5 RBIs on the season. Bit of a down year for McFreddy. Coming over from the Sandcats here. First year with the Jacks. Change up down and in. Inside on the check swing. Ball 1. Slider up and away. Driven deep by McFreddy, the left field. He hits that pretty well. Swiner going back to the wall. Will make the catch on the warning track, thankfully. 1 out. Anywhere else, that ball's probably gone. Next up, second baseman Rob Glover. Low pitch active for Rob, hitting .409. 2 RBIs on the year. Curveball at the letters. Check swing strike. 0-1. Fastball away is outside, 1-1. Change of middle in, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Slider up and away, chased it high, strike 3. Second punch out of the game for Hokie, 2 down in the inning. That is going to bring up shortstop Charlie Lopez with 2 down and the base is empty. He's hitting .429, 2 RBIs on the year. Currently locked in. Four-seamer down and away, grounded to first, right at Macias. He'll make the play to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning as he gets through the second.
Now batting, the catcher, number 52.
Alrighty, we're back. Oliver leads off the second for the Buzzards. He's hitting 400 on the year. 1 homer, 9 RBIs.
No, that's high.
Cutter high, ball 1. Cutter low, 1-1. Swung to a changeup, 1-1. Fastball to knees, popped up, shallow right field. In on it is Salinas. She'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up, the second baseman, Class Diaz, hitting .313. 5 homers, 11 RBIs on the year. Cutter outside, ball 1.
No, inside.
Cutter inside, 2-0. Chased below the knees, broken back grounder to first. Manley makes the play, 2 down. Next up, Doherty, third baseman, hitting .458, 1 homer, 8 RBIs on the year.
Ball, that's outside.
Fastball outside, cutter outside, ball 1. Slider away, in there, 1-1. Cutter at the knees, line to right center, that's down in the gap, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Just about as McFreddy cuts it off. Doherty in there with a 2-out double will keep the inning alive for the Buzzards. That is our first hit today. Next up, shortstop rookie Baca Boyd, hitting .342. 1 RBI on the year for Boyd with inside pitch active here. Change away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball for away, strike called, 0-2. Fastball put in, grounded to third. Foul makes the play to first, and that ends the inning. To the third, we're still scoreless. Perez, Cooper, and Foul do appear against Hokie. Leading off is catcher Samuel Perez, our former backup for the last 2 years. He's hitting .268. 1 homer, 7 RBIs on the year. Curveball down, fouled off, 0-1. Change up, high, 1-1. Slider middle away, fouled off, 1-2. Seamer up and in, chased it inside, strike 3, swinging. Third punch up for Hokie today, 1 down. That'll bring up the pitcher slot, Yolanda Cooper, who is hitless on the year. Fastball from away, strike called, 0-1. Curl down and in, inside and low, 1-1. Seamer down and away, swung through it, 1-2. Change up and in, chopped the short. Boyd to his left, cuts it off, fires the first. 2 down. That's going to bring up third baseman Felipe Foul. He is 0 for 1 today. Curveball down and away. Lined in the left center field, hit pretty well. Winkleson lays out, knocks it down off his glove. Good effort, but that is going to be extra bases for the speedy Foul. He's on with a 2-out double. That'll bring up Salinas, 0 for 1 today. Change up and away. Salinas takes it for a called strike, going 1. Slider middle away, outside, 1-1. Seamer down in the way, low, 2-1. Curveball and away, grounder to third. Doherty charges, makes the play to first. In time, and that ends the inning as Hokie strands the runner at second. Bottom 3 were still scoreless. Macias, Hokie, and Winkleson, 8, 9, and 1, do up for the Buzzards here. Leading off rookie first baseman Atticus Macias, hitting .357 with 4 homers and 9 RBIs on the year. Fastball is high, ball 1. Low in the dirt, 2-0. Macias winds up, chases it inside, 2-1. Change up and in, line to second, right at Glover, 1 down. Next up, the pitcher Jude Hokie is locked in. He's hitting .500 on the year with an RBI. Cut up and away in the first pitch, popped up, shallow left field. Out for it is Lopez. Shortstop makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up Winkleson. He led off the game, 0 for 1 today. Cooper now locked in. Cutter up for a strike, going 1. Chased it outside on the heater, 0-2 the count. Fastball middle in, line to left center, leaping is Lopez to make the catch, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. To the fourth, we're still scoreless on both sides. Hard to line up for the Jacks, though. Cortez, Manley, and McFreddy. Javier Cortez leads off. Left fielder singled his first time up, and then he was stranded on base in the first inning. Slider down and in, chopped in front of the plate. Oliver reacts quickly and fires the first, one down. Next up, Manley. He hit a broken back grounder back to the pitcher his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Still tense on the day. First four-seamer up and in is high, ball 1. Change up away, grounded up the middle, base hit. First hit today for Manley. He's 1 for 2. Hokie no longer locked in. Gotta bring up McFreddy. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider up, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in, swung through it, 0-2 the count. Change up and in, chased it inside, strike 3. Fourth punch up for Hokie today, 2 down. Gotta bring up Glover, who's 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer up and in is high, ball 1. Curveball up and away, strike called there on the middle third, 1-1. Change up and in is high, 2-1. Slider middle away, fouled off, 2-2 the count. Curveball up and in, fouled off, Glover keeps it alive. Fastball away. High and outside. Full count now. This runner will take off with the pitch. Slider up and away. Swung through it, strike 3. Fifth punch up from Hokie, and that's back-to-back Ks to end the inning. Bottom 4, we're still scoreless. Hard our lineup coming up now. More and more Swiner, Oliver. 2, 3, and 4 for the Buzzards. More leading off the inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Looking to break through here against Cooper. Sort of swung at that fastball high, called a strike. That one's inside, 1-1. Fastball down and in, grounded to second. Easy play for Glover, 1 down. Next up, Swiner. He's 0 for 1 today. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, Swiner fouls it off on the left side. That is going to get out of reach. 1-1 the count. Cutter at the knees, line to left field, but it's going right to Cortez, an easy second out. Next up, the catcher, Burn Oliver. He's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in is inside, ball 1. Slider at the knees, line at the middle, and Oliver has himself a base hit as the umpire has to dodge that one. He'll be on with the 2-out single to extend the inning. Gotta bring up Diaz. He's 0 for 1. Cutter at the knees, 0-1. Swing through fastball away, 0-2 to Diaz. Pick off first, nothing doing. Fastball at the knees, Diaz ready for it, lines it into right field, hit well, but it will not get over Salinas as she makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the 5th, we're still scoreless. Lopez, Perez, and Cooper due up. Charlie Lopez leads off. Shortstop's 0 for 1 today. Looking to get something started here in the 5th inning. Let's just change it down and in. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away, strike called, 0-2. Slider middle away. Swung through it, strike 3. 6 punch up for Hokie today. 1 down. Next up, Sam Perez. He's 0 for 1 today and currently tense now. First four-seamer up and in. Swung through it, 0-1. Curveball middle away. Fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and in. Fouled off. We're still at 0-2. Slider up and away. Check swing called. Strike 3. Back-to-back case for Hokie here. 7th punch out of the game, and that'll bring up Cooper, who's 0 for 1. Change up and in. High, ball 1. Also inside. Four-seamer down in the way on the next pitch. Line foul by Cooper. 1-1 the count. Slider down and in, low and inside. 2-1. Change up and away. Cooper lines it to center field. Incoming Winkelson. He'll make the catch on the liner, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. As Hokie is through the fifth, scoreless. Bottom five, Doherty, Boyd, and Macias due up here as we have a pitcher still here through the first half of Game 1 of this doubleheader. Only 5 combined hits for both clubs as well. Doherty up next. She led off. She had a 2-out double in the second inning of the game. She's 1 for 1. Fastball up and in is called strike. 0-1. Fastball at the knees. 0-2 the count. Cooper in the driver's seat here. Fastball up is fouled off on the left side, out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Fastball at the knees, ripped hard on the ground past the diving Manley into right field. Base hit for Doherty. She's now 2 for 2. Leadoff woman on here for the Buzzards in the fifth. Now to bring up Baca Boyd. Flew out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Fastball outside, misses. Ball 1. Cutter up and away is high. 2-0. Slider middle of the plate, line down the left field line, looking for the corner. Just fouls. That would have been extra bases. 2 on the count. Fastball at the knees, grounded hard in the hole past the diving foul. That is a base hit in the left field. First and second now with none down as Boyd's now 1 for 2. Now to bring up Macias. He's 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Change up away, called a strike. 0-1. Fastball down, chopped up the middle. Lopez flips the Glover 1 onto first. Easy double play, and Macias is tense. Cooper back to locked in. Now to bring up Hokie with the RBI chance with 2 down. He is locked in, so that does favor his hitting attributes a bit. Change up. Hokie lines it to left center field, but that's going to go hang up for McFreddy, and that will end the inning as our momentum is killed by the uncostly double play ball. To the 6th, we're still scoreless. Top of the lineup up for the Jacks here for the 3rd time today. Foul, Salinas, and Cortez. Felipe Foul leads off. He doubled last time at the plate. He's also struck out swinging. First pitch slider inside. Beans foul right in the calf. That had to hurt. Or was that his thigh? I think it was his thigh. Either way, leadoff man on the base runner. Salinas up next, 0 for 2. Hokie drops down to tense mojo following the hit batsman. First pitch four-seamer down in the way. Chopped to first. Under Macias' glove into right field, and that is going to allow foul to get to third. Runners at the corners now with none down as the Jacks have some business going here as they're capitalizing on momentum. Here's Cortez, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch change up away, strike called, 0-1. Down and in, Cortez grounds it to third. Doherty dives, makes the stop. Fires to second in time to get the lead runner, but that's a fielder's choice. Runner scores, 1-0 Jacks. RBI to Cortez, his second of the season. That is going to bring up Manley, who singled last time at the plate. He is 1 for 2. He's also grounded back to the pitcher. Four-seamer up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down and in, check swing strike called at the knees, 0-2. Tough out versus K-Man here. Slider down and away, check swing low and away, 1-2. Change up and in, chased it high, strike 3. 8th punch up for Hokie today. 2 down, and that will bring up McFreddy, who's 0 for 2 today, and tense. Fastball up and away, high, ball 1. Change up and away, high and outside, 2-0. Slider down and away is outside, 3-0 the count. Seamer down and in. McFreddy bloops it to left center field. Boyd leaps out of his reach. Good effort, though. Be a single there for McFreddy as runners will be at the corners with 2 down as to extend the inning for Glover. Second baseman's 0 for 2 today, still looking for his first hit. First pitch slider up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Change up, swung through it, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away and outside. Taken, 1-2. Nowhere near the zone. Curveball up and in. High, 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased and fouled off. We're still doing it at 2-2. Slider away. Fouled off again. Still 2-2. Up and away. Glover fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2-2 pitch coming one more time. Fastball inside. Misses. Full count. Runner at first will be off with the pitch. Curveball up and in. Fouled off. Glover stays alive. Fastball up and away. Chased it high. Strike 3. Ninth punch out for Hokie as he gets out of the jam. But the Jacks break the scoreless tie thanks to an untimely hit batsman, base hit, and a fielder's choice ground out. Bottom 6, it's 1-0. Winkelson, Worrymore, and Swiner, top of our lineup, to up against Cooper for the third time today. Winkelson leading off is 0 for 2, looking to turn the tide here against the locked-in Cooper. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Swung through fastball away, 0-2. Chased it inside, strike 3. First punch up for Cooper today, 1 down. That's going to bring up Worrymore, 0 for 2 today for him. Fastball off the knees, lined at the middle. 1 hopper to Glover on the backhand. 2 down in the inning. Base is empty for Swiner. He's 0 for 2, but still locked in. Cutter up high, ball 1. Cutter away and high, 2-0. Chased fastball high on the power swing, 2-1. Cutter away is fouled off, 2-2 now the count. Fastball middle in, lined at the middle, base hit for Swiner, and that 2-out single will keep the inning alive. Good hitting by Buck to literally pass the buck to the next hitter. It's Oliver. 1 for 2 with a single. Bad jumps will be active for Swiner at first base, so don't expect him to steal. No matter how bad Seymour Perez's arm is, bad jumps is even worse. Strike at the knees away on the heater, 0-1. Cutter away, misses, 1-1. Fastball middle in, swung through it, 1-2 to Oliver. Fastball middle in is fouled back, 1-2 still. Slider down and in, chopped up the third base line, foul backhands it, fires the first in time, and that ends the inning. Buzzards fail to score to the 7th, it's still 1-0. Lopez, Perez, and Cooper due up here against Hokie. Lopez 0 for 2 today, he struck out once today. Richards fastball away. Strike called, 0-1. Next pitch slider up and in. Inside, 1-1. Curveball hangs. That's fouled back, thankfully, as Lopez misses it, 1-2. Change away. Hit down the left field line. That is in foul territory, out of reach. 1-2 the count. Four-seamer down and in. Really low. Good block by Oliver, 2-2. Slider up and away. Sky ball to right center field. Worrymore coming over. Right fielder makes the catch. 1 out. Next up, Perez. He's 0 for 2 today and still tense. Fastball up. Strike called with letters. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Chased outside and fouled off. 0-2 now. Change up down and in. Chop to first. Macias charging. Bare hand, and he'll tag Perez. That is a 2nd out. 2 down, bases empty for Cooper. She's 0 for 2 today and still locked in, and she will bat. Curveball away in the first, slider away on the first pitch. Sorry, that is a strike, 0-1. Curveball middle in, chop to third. Doherty over to her left, cuts it off, fires to first. In time, that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hokie as he gets through the 7th. Bottom 7, we're still down 1-0. Diaz, Doherty, and Boyd due up against Cooper. Diaz leading off is 0 for 2 today. He's lined out and flown out, looking to turn his tide today. Cutter up and away, strike called, 0-1. Change at the knees, 0-2 the count. Fastball up, line through the middle, base hit for Diaz as he drops that into center field. His first hit today, he's 1 for 3. Tying run at first to lead off the inning, and that'll bring up Doherty. 2 for 2 today for Merriam. She's doubled and singled. Looking to get her 3rd hit of the game here. Cutter high, ball 1. Fastball down and in, line to short. Right at Lopez, though, for her first out of the inning. Unlucky there, as that had extra bases written all over it. Next up, Boyd. He's 1 for 2 today with the single last time at the plate. Cutter up and away is hit foul down the left field line and out of play. 0-1. Fastball up and in, grounded hard in the hole, and that is another base hit. Second hit today for Boyd. He's 2 for 3. See us do up next. He's over 2 today in tenths as he hit into a double play last time up. We're going to pinch hit here for him. We're going to bring, we're going to need a pinch hit as well for Hokie because he's up next. So, this is the lefty we're facing here. We're going to go ahead and bring Ed Manning off the bench first because he's going to play third base. Doherty will switch over to first next inning. So Manning will come off the bench here, batting 1,000 on the year with 1 RBI, looking to keep his perfect hitting season going. Let's see if Manning can come through in the clutch. Cutter up and away. He'll line it to left field over the leaping fouls glove, and he will do just that. Bases loaded now with 1 down. Cooper no longer locked in, and that'll bring up Hokie, who's 0 for 2, and pinch hitter will come for him now. Coming off the bench to hit is going to be Carter Mahoney, the backup outfielder. Hokie goes 7 innings here, striking out 8 batters, gives up only the 1 earned run on 5 hits and 1 hit batsman. A very solid quality start for Hokie. Currently, he has a loss on the tab, but if we get a run in, that's a no decision. If we get 2 in, he's in line for the win all of a sudden. So let's see if Mahoney can break the spell. Mahoney hitting 400 on the year. He's got 5 RBIs to his credit. Let's see if the right fielder can come through. Fastball up and in as a strike, going 1. Change up outside, ball 1. Infield at double play depth. They're not worried about the run at home. They're worried about getting 2. Cutter up and away is fouled off. 1-2 to Mahoney. Slider down and in. Mahoney turns on it, bloops it down the left field line. Foul. He just was about there. Slider up and in, grounder to third. Foul backhands it, fires the second one. Glover to first. Double play, and once again, Cooper escapes the jam with a tightrope job. That is annoying. Coming out of the bullpen here is going to be rookie Hesto Despot as he'll take over on the mound. To the 8th, we're down 1-0 still. Foul, Salinas and Cortez do up against the rookie. Foul 1 for 2 today. He doubled and then was hit by a pitch last time at the plate. He's also struck out swinging, and he's also scored a run. Manning stays in the game at third as Doherty switches over to first. Hesto Despot on the year. Rookie has a no decisions on the season. He has a 3.24 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP. He's given up 3 earned runs in his 5 appearances, totaling 8 1/3 innings. 8 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. Batting average against for him on the year is .250. First pitch 4-seamer down and in, fouled off by foul, 0-1. Change it down and away is low in the dirt. Good sort of block there by Oliver, 1-1. 2-seamer away, check swing outside, 2-1. Curveball down and in, fouled off, 2-2. 4-seamer down and away. Check swing called strike 3. First punch out for Despot out of the pen. 1 down. Second K for foul today, and that'll bring up Salinas. 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch curveball down and away. Low ball 1. 4-seamer up and away. Chased it outside. 1-1. Change up away. Chased it outside. 1-2. 2-seamer up and away. Salinas skies at the left field. Swiner over a step to his right. Makes the catch in the shade. 2 down. Next up is Cortez. 1 for 3. He had a RBI ground out last time up on a fielder's choice. He's also 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch to him. Changeup hangs. Fouled off, thankfully. 0-1. That had danger written all over it. 2-seamer up and in is high to Cortez up and in. 1-1. 4-seamer up and away. Chased it outside, 1-2. Curveball below the knees. Chop back to Despot. He'll field it cleanly. Fire to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for the rookie. Bottom 8, we're still up 1-0. Still down 1-0. Winkelson, Worrymore, and Swiner are due up here, looking to break through against Cooper. Winkelson 0 for 3 today. Has struck out swinging last time at the plate. He's also flown out and lined out. Coming off the bench, right fielder Seymour Sox. He'll take over for Salinas out in right field, as that is a good defensive upgrade there. Fastball at the knees, a strike, going 1. Fastball inside, 1-1 to Winkelson. Slider down and in, chopped in the hole to short. Foul cuts it off, fires to first in time. Winkelson down on the ground out. One out, and that'll bring up Warrymore. He's 0 for 3. Changeup drifts outside from Cooper. Ball 1. Slider down and in is low. 2-0. Cutter low. 3-0 to Spool. Changeup low in there for a strike at the knees. 3-1. Cutter outside. Ball 4. First walk today for Cooper as Warrymore will reach. That'll bring up Swiner. 1 for 3 with a single. Cooper done here after 7 1/3 innings. She gives up 8 hits, 1 walk, no earned runs, and 1 strikeout. Runner at her first is her responsibility, but she is in line for the win as reliever Elaine Munstar comes out of the bullpen. One of the OG members of the Jacks bullpen, Elaine in her 5th season here, 2-0 with a 4.38 ERA and a 1.30 WHIP. 6 earned runs given up in her 11 appearances. She's thrown 12 1/3 innings, which is the most out of the bullpen currently. 13 hits surrendered, one of them a homer. She's walked 3 and struck out 7. Batting average against is also the lowest out of the bullpen at .265, so not bad for her. She is coming into this appearance locked in as well, coming off a good outing. Let's see if she can keep that momentum going. Curveball at the knees, a strike, going 1. Fastball down in the way, swung late, 0-2 to Swiner. Check swing outside on the pitch out, good take by Swiner, 1-2. Curveball at the knees, line to center field, and Swiner's going to drop that in for a base hit, his 2nd single today. He's 2 for 4. First and second now with 1 down as the go-ahead runs at first. Tying run at second. RBI man activates for the catcher, Oliver. 1 for 3 today with a single. Oliver is coming off a game where he drove in 4 runs in that second game against the Crocs last episode. Hopefully he can keep this positive hitting trend going and can get us back in this game. About the knees, grounded to first, Manley to second, 1, Lopez to the pitcher in time. It's the 3rd double play we've hit into today. You've got to be fucking kidding me. To the 9th, we are down 1-0. Manley, McFreddy, and Glover due up. That is annoying. Manley leads off the inning. He's 1 for 3 today with a single and tense. Face the rookie Despot here. First pitch, 4-seamer down and in. Strike called even though it's dropped by Oliver, 0-1. Curveball in the dirt, low, 1-1. 2-seamer up and away, swung through it, 1-2. That activates for Manley here. Change it down and away, way in the dirt and outside, 2-2. 4-seamer up and in, high, full count. 2-seamer inside, that's going to be check swing, ball 4. First walk for Despot. Get off man on, now to bring up McFreddy, 1 for 3 with a single, he's currently still tense. Curveball away. Grounder to second. Diaz backhands it, flips to second 1. Boyd to first. Easy double play. Despot gets it. 2 down, bases empty for Glover. He's 0 for 3. 4-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 0-1. 2-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 0-2. 4-seamer up and away. Fouled off again. Still 0-2. Curveball up and in. Check swing, ooh, just high, 1-2. 2-seamer up and in, high and inside, 2-2. Change up and away, high, full count. Fastball up, Glover fouls it off, we'll do it again. 2-seamer up and in, into right center field, that's going to split the gap, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Glover going to have extra bases here to extend the inning with 2 down. Bring up Lopez, he's 0 for 3 today and locked in. First pitch, 2-seamer down and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball away, grounded to third, Manning there for it, he'll make the stop, fire to first, in time, and that is going to end the inning as Despot puts up a 0. Bottom 9, we're down to our last licks, 1-0 to score. Diaz, Doherty, and Boyd do up 5, 6, and 7. Can we do it one more time? Keep our winning streak alive? I hope so. Diaz leads off. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Single last time at the plate. Fastball to inside. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down and away is outside. 1-1. Fastball up and away outside. 2-0. 2-1. Fastball away fouled off. 2-2. Fastball at the knees, lined at the middle. Diaz gets a base hit. That's his 2nd single today. He's 2 for 4, and once again, the tying run is on to start the inning. That's going to bring up Doherty. She's 2 for 3 today. Lined out last time up. She's also hit a double and singled today. Pass up and in, swung late, 0-1. Pick off first, nothing doing. Pass up and away is fouled off, 0-2. Runner goes. Check swing high, throw down. Just late, stolen base for Diaz as the rookie is in scoring position. Diaz's first career stolen base attempt. He is now 1 for 1 in his career. First career steal. 1-2 the count to Daugherty. Curve out the knees, grounded up the middle. That's through into center. Here we go. Coming around third is Diaz. He's going to try and score. Throw from McFreddy is late. Good hustle by the rookie. RBI for Daugherty. We are tied. And we're right back in it. Here we go. Boyd up next, 2 for 3. 2 singles today. Contact was right-hander and inside pitch active. Munstar no longer locked. Pass up and in is high. Ball 1. Fastball at the knee, swung late, 1-1. Fastball up, swung late, 1-2. Fastball away, Boyd pops it up, shallow center field. In on it is McFreddy. He will make the catch, 1 down. That's going to bring up Ed Manning, the third baseman. He's 1 for 1 today with a single already in his pinch hit appearance earlier in the game. Let's see what he does here. Fastball down the middle, swung through it, 0-1. Check swing up and away, high, 1-1. Fastball up and in, lined at the middle, right to Glover, and that is the second out. That's also the first time Ed Manning has been retired this season, pinch hit appearances or otherwise. Despot due up next. We will pinch hit for the rookie who is absolutely gassed. Coming off the bench to do so is going to be second baseman Nathaniel Hurls. Powers right-hander active for him. He's hitting 200 on the season. No homers or RBIs yet. Looking to extend the inning against Munstar. Swung through fastball to Letters, 0-1. Check swing high, 1-1. Fastball up and away, lined in the left field. Base hit for Hurls is just past the diving glove of Lopez. First and second now with 2 down. Winning run is at second. Top of the lineup coming up. Here's Winkelson. He's 0 for 4. Big spot here. Can we get it done? Winkelson is 0 for 4 today, but a hit here changes all of that. Strike the knees on the heater, 0-1. Heater inside, 1-1. Curveball down and in. That is a blooper to shallow center. In on a McFreddy, he'll make the catch, and that will send us into extra innings. But we do tie it up on the RBI single by Daugherty. 1-1 now as we head into extras. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be Marshall Cuevas to take over for Nathaniel Hurls. To the 10th, we're tied at 1. We got bonus baseball for you, folks, here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Perez, Munstar, and Fowl due up. Perez is 0 for 3 today as the catcher leads off, still tense. Cuevas' numbers on the year look like this. Marshall has no record, a 1.08 ERA and an 0.84 whip. 1 earned run given up in his 6 appearances with 2 saves recorded, 8 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. His batting average against right now is the lowest out of the bullpen at 200. First pitch 4-seamer up and away. Strike called, 0-1 as Cuevas comes out of the bullpen locked in here. Next pitch changeup down and in, low, 1-1. Slide it down and away. Strike called at the knees, 1-2. 4-seamer up and in, high, 2-2. Change up away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch up for Cuevas, 1 down. Next up, Munstar. Will they pinch hit for the reliever? They will. It is Huffley Buffer, the injured second baseman, coming off the bench. He is locked in, but he is really hurt. Hitting .306 with 4 homers and 14 RBIs. I would not be surprised if they lift him for a pinch runner if he gets on base. First pitch slider down and away. Strike called, 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Popped up, shallow right center. Diaz out on the grass is calling for it. And the rookie puts it away, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup we go. Here is Fowl, 1 for 3 today with a double, a hit by pitch. Struck out looking his last time up. First pitch change up down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in. That's lined in the gap, left center field. That's going to split him, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Swiner gets it in, but it is still a 2-out double to extend the inning for Fowl. Cuevas no longer locked in. Now to bring up right fielder Seymour Sox, getting his first at bat of the game. Came on as a defensive sub. No, he's not, actually. He's going to be pinch hit for by outfielder Mannon Moon. Center fielder hitting .326 with 1 homer and 9 RBIs. That is a smart move, as Moon is a much better hitter than Sox. But he does suffer a little bit in the defensive department, so we'll see what happens. First pitch fastball up and in is inside, 1-0. Change at the knees. Moon fouls it back, 1-1. Slider up and away. Check swing strike, 1-2 the count. Four-seamer down and in. Just inside, good take, 2-2. Change down and away. Grounded to second. Diaz dives, makes the stop, gets up and fires to first in time to get the speedy Moon. Good save there by Diaz to stop a run. Bottom 10th, we're still tied at 1 with a chance to win it. Coming out of the bullpen, Hugh Jacobs. So replaced the injured Buffler. Bottom of the 10th, we got the heart of the lineup coming up. Worrymore, Swiner, Oliver, and whoever's after Oliver. It's Diaz. I can never remember his name. Worrymore due to lead off the inning. He walked last time at the plate. He is, however, 0 for 3 today. He'll be facing Jacobs. Hugh Jacobs on the season has no record, a 6.10 ERA and a 1.74 WHIP. In his 9 appearances, he's given up 7 earned runs and 10 in the third innings pitched. He's given up 12 hits, 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. His batting average against is .286 on the year. Moon stays in the game in right field after pinch hitting. Slider at the knees, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in, bounces from Jacobs, 1-1. Fastball up and away, line to right. Nice diving play by Glover to make the catch, 1 out. Swiner due up next. He's 2 for 4 today. He has singled twice. Glover was injured on that dive. He sprained his wrist. Fastball high, ball 1 for Glover. That is a 3-bar injury. He's down to 2 bars of health. Jesus. And they don't have anyone who can play the infield right now, so they're stuck with him for now. So both of their second basemen are hurt. Holy crap, what are they going to do for next game? Anyway, we'll think about that later. 1-0 count to Swiner here. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, 2-0. Swiner winds up. Slider middle in, bloop to left field. That is a base hit as he fists it over the diving infielder. Third hit for Swiner today. He is 3 for 5. Winning run at first for the Buzzards. Here's Oliver. He grounded into a double play last time up. He is 1 for 4 with a single. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, grounded up the middle. Nice diving stop by Lopez. Gets it to first to get Oliver. 2 down as Swiner advances to second. Single here wins the game. Here's Diaz, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Looking to win the game with a base hit. Can he get it done? Curveball at the knees, line at the middle. Right to Glover, of course. And that ends the inning as we'll go to the 11th. We're still tied at 1. Cortez, Manley, and McFreddy do up for the Jacks. Cortez 1 for 4 today is an RBI single on the cards. RBI ground out and a single. Rephrase that. Cuevas is once again locked in. First pitch 4-seamer down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Change up and away. Swung through it, 0-2. Slider down. Check swing low in the dirt, 1-2. Seamer up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch up for Cuevas today, 1 out. Next up, Manley, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk today. Slider down and in. Inside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and rounds up the third base line. That is a fair ball past the diving Manning into left field. Swiner gets it in, and they'll hold Manley to a single. Run up first, 1 down for McFreddy. 1 for 4 with a single. First pitch change it down and in. Fouled off by McFreddy, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing high, 1-1. Slider up and in. Swung through it, 1-2. Four-seamer down and away. Chop foul. We'll do it again. 1-2 pitch coming again. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Third punch up for Cuevas. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Glover. 1 for 4 with a double last time at the plate. He is now, however, injured. See how that affects his swing, as his wrist is probably killing him. Probably took a couple ibuprofen and said, "I'll play, coach." Fastball high, ball 1. Change up and away is high as well, 2-0. Receiver down low, 3-0. Slider up and in. Inside ball 4. First walk from Cuevas. First and second with 2 down for Lopez, 0 for 4. First pitch slider away. Outside, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. Here we go again. Change it down and in. Lopez takes it for a strike, 2-1. Receiver up and in. Fouled off, 2-2. Big pitch for Cuevas. Slider down, chopped to second in the hole. Diaz there for it, fires to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cuevas puts up the 0. Bottom 11, we're still tied at 1. Doherty, Boyd, Manning, and then the pitcher slot is due up 4th. Doherty leads off, 3 for 4. She's singled twice, doubled once. Last time at the plate, she singled in a run to tie the game in the 9th. Now locked in. Should have crushed that fastball at the letters, 0-1. That one's high, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, Doherty ready, cracks it right center field. That's got Carey going to the warning track. Looking up is Moon. He'll make the catch, 1 out. 1 down, base is empty for Boyd. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Ball down and in is inside and low, 1-0. Fastball away, 1-1. Swung through a fastball away, 1-2. Slider middle in, line to center field, and Boyd drops that in for a base hit. He's 3 for 5. Winning run on base. 1 down. That'll bring up Manning. 1 for 2 today. Lined out last time at the plate. He's also singled. Fastball up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball away. Lined in the left field. Base hit for Manning. His second hit today. He's 2 for 3. First and second now with 1 down. As the pitcher slot is up next, we will pinch hit for Cuevas. Coming off the bench, it's going to be backup catcher Ernie Blings with high pitch active. Hitting .364 on the year, 1 homer, 6 RBIs for Blings, looking to do some damage and win the game. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Ball down, low, 1-1. Fastball up, line to left center field, that's going to get down. Coming around third is Boyd, he's going to try and score. Throw is cut, and he's going to score. We walk it off with a single by Blings in the 11th. 2-1 Buzzards victory as we're now a half game out of first place. 5th win in a row. That is how you fight. It looked bleak. We didn't have a shot, but then we finally connected. Thank you, Hoon. Thank you. GG. Definitely need to convert better with runners in scoring position. We cannot be hitting into 3 fucking double plays every game, otherwise we will lose. It's just not a sustainable offensive model. Batting lines, oh boy. For the Jacks, only RBI today. Javier Cortez's RBI groundout in the 6th inning. Hitless today, Moon. Sox did not get to bat. Lopez, Perez, Cooper, Buffler. And for us, hitless today, Winkelson, Worrymore, Macias, Hokie, Mahoney, Cuevas. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. RBI for Doherty on a single back in the 9th inning. And then Ernie Blings, the walk-off single in the 11th, gets the victory. And a pinch hit walk-off single at that. Pitching lines today, solid quality starts from both starters. No decisions for both of them. Cooper, 7 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. She'll finish the year at 0-1. Munstar, inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run given up. She gets a no decision as well. Hugh Jacobs will take the loss in extras, inning and 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run given up. He falls to 0-1. For us, Hokie, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts. 2-1 record will be his finishing total. He'll also finish with a career high, and this is actually a personal best for me also, 38 strikeouts this season. He better be leading the league in that category, or I will fight somebody, god damn it. Esto Despot, the rookie, 2 innings out of the pen, 1 hit, 1 walk given up, 1 strikeout. Hokie also hit a batter as well. Marshall Cuevas, 2 innings out of the pen to get the win, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. That is his first win of the season. He improves to 1-0, and his ERA is now below 1. Hokie, the player of the game, with 9 strikeouts, followed by Cooper with her 7 1/3 shutout innings, and then Doherty, the 3rd place finisher, with 3 hits. She went 3 for 5, driving in a run. Alright, so that is 5 wins in a row for the Buzzards. We're now a half game out of first place at 8-5 on the season. Actually, I think we're tied. We're tied for the division lead. We're both at 8-5. Oh, goody, goody gumdrops. Anyway, let's take a look around the league first. Where are we going? Okay. Rachel Rhubarb returns to her old team, the Hot Corners. She'll replace Hurley Bender. Hot Corners officially giving up on the year. Shane Michael, +1 contact. He's now up to 40 in that department. Yay. Miriam Doherty, +1 speed, up to 35. Alright. Heidi Mabetz, released by the Sawteeth for Bugsy Snugs, as they're making a playoff push here. Sawteeth currently sitting in 2nd place in their division. And Ivory Rocket to the Moonstars as they cut their OG starter, Vern Turnburner. Sad to see that, but it is what it is. It's business. Alrighty, let's sim up. We got 5 games here to get through. Let's see how the rest of the games go. Will the Crocs be in this fight, or will they be nipping at our heels? Are they going to fall out with a loss to the Nemesis? That would be nice. Eaters rally and win against the Beagles, 6-4, as they move out of last place, up to 3rd in that division. Sirloins crushed the Moonstars, 13-4. That was a big win. Freebooters rally to beat the Herbivores, 5-3. They desperately needed that one to end their losing streak. And the Nemesis do crush the Crocs for us, 8-2. Thank you, Nemesis. Appreciate it. Wydod's taking on the division-leading grapplers here, and they blow them out of the water, surprisingly, 12-1. And that puts the Wydods back in the contention, because their negative run differential just evaporated to a more manageable number. Holy crap! This is a race now, folks. So we are tied with the Jacks atop the division, 1.5 over the Crocs. So if we win, we'll be a half game ahead of the. Well, if we lose, we'll be a half game ahead of the Crocs and 1 game behind the Jacks with 2 left to play. If we win, we have a game lead over the Jacks with 2 games left to play. Oh, this is great. This is tight. Love to see it. Alrighty, here's the scheduled matchup for Game 2. For the Jacks, it is number 2 pitcher Beavis Ortiz, who is locked in. 2-0 with an 0.96 ERA and a 1.13 whip. He's really feeling himself. And for us, it'll be PJ Andrews on the hill, who's been struggling this year. 1-1 with a 9 ERA and a 1.80 whip. Player development options here. Let's have a peek. Okay, so Arm for Blings. It's the necessity at this point. Worrymore, this is not even worth my time, so we're just going to ignore it. Macias, doesn't really need this as much. Greenman, a little bit extra velocity would be nice, but that'll be here next time. No worries here. Same with Doherty's. This will be here next time as well, so we can definitely pick that up because that is a nice one. For Despot, ooh, this is a good one. We can actually get this one and the one for Bling, so I think I'm just going to pick both of them up and have a great damn time doing it. So we'll do Blings' first. Going to get the 6 arm here, up to 50. So he's now at exactly an average arm thrower behind the plate. No power of his right-hander, unfortunately, but worth a shot. And for Despot, he's going to get the junk and accuracy upgrade here. Only the 2 junk, though. Up to 46 and 1 accuracy up to 55. Getting a little bit better for the rookie. Alrighty. Love to see it. Let's move on and set the lineup for Game 2. Alrighty, so we're going to go with Boyd leading off at shortstop. Worrymore in right. Swiner locked in left. Oliver behind the dish. Still tired, but still playing. Diaz at second, batting 5th. Winkelson batting 6th in center. Doherty over at first base, batting 7th. Ed Manning will get the start at third base as Macias is 10th, so he needs to go to the bench. Okay. Andrews will bat number 9. Let's get it on. Love to see it. Okay. That was a big win in Game 1. Let's keep that momentum going and get our 6th win in a row. That would be awesome. Ooh, that's going to put us at 9 wins, too. We're borderline on the cusp of clinching. Well, I'll definitely need to get that 10th win just to, ensure, because there are a lot of teams sitting with, 8 or 9 wins right now this year. So we definitely need at least 10 to get in, I think. I think we're definitely going to need at least 10 games to get in, 10 wins to get in. Alrighty, here we go. Foul, Salinas, and McFreddy will be up first. They are starting Buffler over Glover because basically they're both injured now. They're both at the same level of fitness. Buffler, however, is still locked in, so he has the slight edge over Glover. I can understand the move. But I am surprised they didn't sign anybody, because they have 3 outfielders on their bench. They could literally cut an outfielder and bring in a second baseman. Just me, though. Third baseman Felipe Foul leading off, hitting .364, 1 homer, 6 RBIs on the year. He had 2 hits in Game 1. He'll be facing PJ Andrews, the right-handed flamethrower. Andrews on the year is 1-1 in his 3 starts. He's got a 9 ERA and a 180 whip. 15 earned runs given up in his 3 starts. So he averages about 5 runs given up a start. He's thrown 15 innings, only 5 innings a start for Andrews this year. 23 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 4 walks, 12 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 329. So he averages giving up 1 run an inning. Jesus, and 5 runs a game. No wonder Andrews been having a shitty year. Lineup for the Jacks. After foul, it is right fielder Juniper Salinas. Then 10th center fielder Joey McFreddy. Then it is 10th first baseman Grunt Manley. Locked in injured second baseman Huffley Buffler. Left fielder Man and Moon will get the start today. He'll bat 6th. Charlie Lopez locked in at shortstop. He'll bat 7th. And Jermaine Raines will get the start behind the dish at catcher. He'll be batting 8th, with Ortiz on the mound batting 9th. The slider in middle in is inside. Ball 1. 2-seamer down low. Taken 2-0. 4-seamer at the knees. Check swing low. 3-0. Curveball inside. Ball 4. That is a 4-pitch walk to start the game for Andrews. Next up, Salinas. 1 hit in the first game for her. She went hitting .333 now with 3 homers, 8 RBIs. An inside pitch active here. First was 4-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down at the knees. Chased it low. 0-2. Seamer away. Chased it strike 3. First punch up for Andrews today. 1 out. Next up, 10th center fielder Joey McFreddy, hitting .278. 5 RBIs on the year for him. First was 4-seamer at the knees. Ball 1. Curveball away. Chop back to Andrews. Under his glove. Boyd coming in. He has no play anywhere. That's going to be an infield single, unfortunately. First and second now, with 1 down for Manley, who's 10th at first base today. RBI man active here. He's hitting .373 with 2 homers and 10 RBIs on the year. First pitch curveball down and in. Lined up the middle of the second. Diaz dives, makes the catch, flips the second in time. That is a double play. Great play by the rookie, and that's going to end the inning in style. You love to see it. Bottom 1, Boyd, Worrymore, and Swiner due up. Leading off, shortstop rookie Baca Boyd. He had 3 hits in the first game, hitting .372 with an RBI on the year now. Contact versus right-hander and inside pitch active here against locked-in starter Beavis Ortiz. Number 2 pitcher for the Jacks is having himself a MVP caliber year. He's 2-0. He's got an 0.96 ERA and a 1.13 whip. He's given up 6 total runs. Only 2 of them have been earned, though, in his 3 starts. He's thrown 18 2/3 innings, 17 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 15 strikeouts. He's kept the ball in the yard, and he's got a batting average against of .236, which is the lowest on the entire team. So 18 2/3 innings. Ortiz is averaging just over slightly 6 innings a start. Not bad. Raising Boyd. Here we go. Fastball ways outside. Ball 1. Fastball high. 2-0 to Boyd. Slider middle in. Line to left center field. That is going to dip in there in front of Moon. That is a base hit. Boyd's 4th hit here in the doubleheader today as he's now locked in. Ortiz down to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up right fielder Spool Worrymore. 0 for 4 in the first game, but he did get a walk, so he at least got on base once. Hitting .333 on the year, 2 homers, and a team-leading 13 RBIs on the season. Fastball inside misses. Ball 1. Curveball at the knees, chopped to Ortiz. He'll fire to second 1. Lopez to first. There's our first double play of the game. Definitely chased that breaker in the dirt. Now to bring up left fielder Buck Swiner. 3 hits in the first game as well for Buck. Hitting .380, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and he's still locked in. Now Ortiz locked in as well. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. High heater, 1-1. Fastball down and in, chopped to second, backhanded by Buffler easily, and that's going to end the inning. To the second, scoreless. Buffler, Moon, and Lopez due up against Andrews. Huffley Buffler, the injured second baseman, will lead off for the Jacks here. He's still locked in, though. Pinch hit in game 1 and popped out the second. He's hitting .300 on the year with 4 homers and 14 RBIs. First pitch curveball down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away is high, 1-1. 2-seamer down and in. Line to third, right at Manning will make the catch. 1 out. Next up, the left fielder today, Man and Moon. Came off the bench in game 1. 0 for 1 in that appearance. It was a ground at the second. He's hitting .318 with a homer and 9 RBIs on the year. Fastball down and in. And Andrews just died. No play at first as Moon is in there with an infield single. That is not ideal. Lopez up next. Shortstop's locked in, hitting .364 with no homers, 2 RBIs. And P&G Andrews took that line drive to the face. He has probably got a concussion. Insult to injury to insult here for how badly Andrews' season has gone. First pitch to Lopez, fastball up the knee, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer middle in, chop foul, 0-2. Slider up and away, check swing high, 1-2. Curveball down and away, check swing outside, 2-2. Four-seamer inside, misses, full count. Two-seamer down and away, outside, ball 4. Second walk from Andrews today. First and second, one down for Jermaine Raines, the catcher, getting this first start of the doubleheader. Hitting .273 with 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch fastball away, outside, ball 1. Two-seamer middle in, line to third, over the leaping Manning's glove, that's a base hit in the left. Swiner, therefore, will hold the runner at third with a good throw. Bases loaded, 1 down now. Here's Ortiz. Pitcher hitting .500 on the year. He's locked in with 2 RBIs on the season, looking to do some damage against the injured Andrews. First pitch curveball down. Line up the middle is that hung, and that's into center field for a base hit. 1 run is in. Second runner coming around. Throw from Winkelson is just late. 2 RBI single for Ortiz as Jacks take a 2-0 lead. Next up, Felipe Fowl, who walked in his first plate appearance. Andrews now tense. Two-seamer down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in is low in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball low, in the dirt, 2-1. Curveball low in the dirt again, 3-1. Two-seamer down in the way, check swing strike, full count now. Fastball middle of the plate, Foul crushes that to center field, hits it pretty well. Winkelson going all the way back to the warning track. Watches it hit off the fence over his head. Gets it in quickly. That holds the runner to third. He thought he caught it. Bases loaded with 1 down. Brings up Salinas 0 for 1 today. Fastball low, ball 1. Ball down and away. Liner in the hole to short. Past the diving Boyd. That is a base hit. Station to station ball for the Jacks. It's now 3-0. Next up, McFreddy, 1 for 1 with a single and RBI man active. Two-seamer up and in, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in, strike called, 0-2. Ball away, strike 3, chased it outside. Second puncher for Andrews today, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Manley 0 for 1. Fastball outside, nobody in the zone, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in, line up the middle, base hit. Runners will keep going. This is going to be a 2-run single for Manley. It is 5-0. Next up, Buffler 0 for 1. Andrews now rattled. Slider up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Two-seamer middle in. Liner to second, 1 hopper to Diaz, will fire to first. In time, that finally ends the inning, but Andrews gets injured, gives up 5 runs, walks his second batter of the game, and gives up about 6 hits. Bottom 2, we're down 5-0. Oliver, Diaz, and Winkelson will face Ortiz, who now has a massive lead to work with. Oliver due up. He's hitting .378 on the year with 1 homer and 9 RBIs. A little tired, but no worse for wear. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball middle in, inside, 2-0. Curve off and away, strike called at the letters, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, chopper to second, right at Buffler. 1 out. Yeah, definitely not an ideal start, Huna. Unlucky on that injury. Gonna need to work around it, though. Diaz hitting .321 with 5 homers and 11 RBIs on the year. I'm gonna need to do some fancy footwork here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure it out. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball inside, strike called, 1-1. Curveball outside this time, 2-1. Curveball up and in. Diaz lines it to center field, and that is down for a base hit. Second hit today for the Buzzards as Diaz on with 1 out in the second. I'm just going to bring up Winkelson, who was hitless in the first game. He's hitting .400 on the year with 4 RBIs. Fastball up, chased it high, 0-1. Fastball up, chased it again, 0-2. Runner goes. Fastball up and in. Blooper to right field. That's going to drop in. It's going to get to third. Runner's at the corners now with 1 down. There's Doherty hitting .472 with 1 homer, 9 RBIs on the season. 3 hits in the first game for Merriam. Fork ball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball away, line to third, right at foul, 2 down. Unfucking lucky. Next up is third baseman Ed Manning, hitting .857 with an RBI on the year. Looking to get his second RBI of the season here with a base hit. That'd be nice. Slider up and away, bloop down the left field line, foul. 0-1. Fastball up and in is a strike, 0-2. Fastball up, chased it high, strike 3, and of course we can't get a fucking run. God damn it. To the third, we're down 5. Moon, Lopez, and Raines do up against the injured Andrews. Moon up first, 1 for 1 today with a single. Fastball down low. Moon responsible for injuring Andrews last inning with that line drive. Curveball inside, 2-0. Fastball outside, 3-0. Seamer away, strike called, 3-1. Slider up, strike called, full count. Fastball away, way outside, ball 4. Third walk from Andrews today. Leadoff man on again, and that'll bring up Lopez, who also walked. Ball win the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Slider down in the dirt, good. That's under Oliver's glove, and the runner will advance to second. Fastball away, strike. Oof, it's outside, okay, 2-1. Seamer up and away, check swing strike, 2-2. Seamer down and in, chased it low, third punch up for Andrews, 1 down. Next up, Raines, 1 for 1 with the single. Curveball middle in, chop to the mound. Andrews fires to third, got Moon at third. Manning back to first is late. Good heads-up play by the injured, concussed Andrews. Next up, Ortiz. He singled in 2 runs. Last time up, he's 1 for 1. First pitch fastball up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in. Chopper to first, right at Doherty. She'll tap the bag, and that's a scoreless inning for the injured Andrews. 5-3. We're still down 5. Need to get back in the game in a hurry. Andrews leads off, followed by Boyd and Worrymore. Andrews hitless on the season. Now at the 10th mojo, but he is still injured. Fastball down the middle, chop the second. Charging Buffler, he'll flip to first, 1 down. Next up, Boyd, 1 for 1 with a leadoff single in the first inning, and then was erased on a double play ground out. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in is lined to left center, and that is down for a hit. Boyd's second single today, he's 2 for 2. That's him on with 1 down. They'll bring a Worrymore, who grounded into a double play his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, he thought he was throwing to first, and he still got the out magically. I don't know how, but it worked. I think the game felt bad for him at that point. Strike to the knees on the heater, 0-1. Fastball up and in. Line to Ortiz, who's able to make the catch. 2 down. That's just the game telling me to go fuck myself right there. Next up, Swiner, 0 for 1. Strike to the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in high, 1-1. Curveball the knees, Swiner lines at the second. Buffler makes the diving stop despite being fucking injured. He can still make a catch. To the 4th, they're still down 5-0. Foul, Salinas and McFreddy do up. There's Foul, 1 for 1 with a single and a walk today. This fastball down and away is low, 1-0. Seamer inside, 2-0. Curveball away. Line to third. One hopper to Manning. He'll make the play. One down. Next up, Salinas. 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. Slider away. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Outside. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Line down the right field line. That is fouled by Salinas. 1-2 the count now. Curveball middle away. Line back up the middle. Almost killed Andrews again. My God. She's on with her second hit today. She's 2 for 3. Run her first one out, and that'll bring up McFreddy. 1 for 2 with a single today. First pitch curveball at the knees. Check swing low. 1-0. Four-seamer middle in. McFreddy lines at the center. That's another hit. His second hit today. He's 2 for 3. First and second now with one down. He's going to bring up Manley. 1 for 2 with a single and 2 RBIs today. First pitch slider low. Ball 1. RBI man active for Manley here. Two-seamer up and in. Out off. 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. Grounder in the hole to third. Diving past Manning. Boyd backhands it. Fires to first. In. What? What do you mean he's safe? Fuck you, game. Infield single for Manley. Bases loaded for Buffler. He's 0 for 2. Looking to break the game open even more. Fastball down and in is low. 1-0. Two-seamer middle of the plate. Crushed the right center field. Warner going back. Lays out for it. Makes the nice catch. Runner will tag from second and third. Both will advance successfully. Sac fly RBI for Buffler. It is 6-0. 2 down. Runners at the corners for Moon. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Curveball's outside. Ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. Almost hits him. 2-0. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called. 2-1. Slider at the letters. Fouled back. 2-2. Curveball low. Chasing in the dirt. Strike 3. Oliver to first in time to end the inning. Fourth punch up for Andrews. Only gives up one inning and he gets one run and he gets through the fourth. Bottom 4. Oliver, Diaz, and Winkelson due up. We got to start breaking through now, otherwise we are in deep, deep doo-doo. Oliver 0 for 1 today, leads off the fourth. Slider down and then is inside. Ball 1. Oliver grounded out to second his first time up. Fastball up and away, swung through it late. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Hard grounder through the middle, base hit for Oliver. He's 1 for 2. Lead off and on in the fourth for the Buzzards. Next up, Diaz, 1 for 1 with a single today. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball up and in inside, 2-0 to Diaz. Slider middle of the plate. Diaz crushes it to dead center field, but again, this is Shaka. It's going to die at the warning track. 1 out as McFreddy makes the catch. Next up, Winkelson, 1 for 1 with a single today. Slider middle in, strike called, 0-1. About the knees, line through the middle, base hit for Winkelson. He is now 2 for 2. First and second with 1 down for the Buzzards. Next up, Doherty, 0 for 1 today, looking to break through here. She flew out to right center her first time up. Curveball outside, ball 1. Fastball up and away, strike, 1-1. Fastball middle in, line to short, right at fucking Lopez, holding the runner. 2 down, and now to bring up Manning. He's 0 for 1 with the line out to short his first time up. Oh, he struck out. Doesn't matter. Fastball up and in, 0-1. Curveball up and away, grounder in the hole to short, backhanded by Lopez. He'll fire to first in time. And again, we get 2 base runners, but again, can't fucking score. To the 5th, we're down 6-0. Lopez, Raines, and Ortiz due up. Here's Lopez 0 for 1 today with a walk. First pitch curveball away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in. Looper to center, that's a base hit. Lead off and on for the Jacks as they're going to look to break the game open even more here in the 5th inning. Here's it Raines, 1 for 2 with a single. Four-seamer down and in. Chopper to second. Diaz charges, flips the second 1. Boyd to first. In time, that's a double play. Big double play, we needed that. 2 down. Ortiz up, bases empty. 1 for 2. Single and 2 RBIs on the cards today. First pitch two-seamer away is outside. Ball 1. Fastball up. Line to center field. Hit pretty well. Winkelson going back to the shade. Makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Andrews. Bottom 5, we're down 6-0. Andrews due to lead off. He's done after 5 innings. He gives up 11 hits, 3 walks, 6 earned runs, and he strikes out 4 batters and takes a line drive to the chin. He's going to be in line for the loss here as well. That's just caps off how bad his season was. Numbers-wise, it just wasn't his day or his year. Pinch hitting for him is going to be... It's going to be second baseman Nathaniel Hurls. Powers right-hander active, hitting .273, no homers or RBIs on the season. Slider inside misses, ball 1. Fastball up and in is high, 2-0 to Hurls. Slider at the knees, Hurls crushes it to left field, hit pretty well, but it's going to die in the shade. Moon makes the catch, 1 out. Next up, Boyd, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Both traits still active for the rookie. Fastball inside, ball 1. Slider down and in is low, 2-0. Curveball middle in, grounded up the middle. Another hit for Boyd today. He is 3 for 3. Rookie really feeling it now at the plate, and that is going to bring up Worrymore, 0 for 2, intense. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0 the count to Spool. Slider at the knees, popped up, foul territory. Going for it, Manley. He makes the catch, 2 outs. Swiner up next, 0 for 2 today. Curveball down and then is low, ball 1. Slider bounces in the dirt, 2-0. Check swing high, 3-0. Fastball up and in high, ball 4. First walk from Ortiz today. First and second now with 2 down for Oliver with RBI man. 1 for 2 today with the single. Oliver looking to get us on the board. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, grounded at the middle. Diving Lopez to rob him of a base hit. Fuck you, you fucking game. Demoralizing. We are going to double switch here. We're going to bring Greenman on and bring out Oliver because he's just not doing anything. We're going to take Hurls out as well. We're going to put Blings in behind the plate. Greenman on the air. He is... got no decisions. 7.45 ERA and a 1.86 whip. 8 earned runs given up in his 6 appearances with 2 saves recorded. He's thrown 9 2/3 innings, 16 hits surrendered. 2 of them homers. He's hit a batter. Walked 2 and struck out 8. His batting average against is .372. He's got specialist active here against foul. First slider, middle of the plate. Ground to second. Diaz dives off his glove into center. That'll be a base hit for foul. As the leadoff man's on in the 6th. Bring up Salinas, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI today. First fastball at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Seam ripping away, fouled off, 0-2. Slider middle away. Liner to left center, that's in the gap, and that'll be extra bases. Foul already on his way to third. He's probably going to score here. He will. It's an RBI double for Salinas. 7-0 Jacks as Greenman immediately gives up a run. I mean, not like it was close or anything, but, you know, you'd think he'd at least try to keep it close. Next up, McFreddy with RBI, man. Fastball down the middle. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider middle of the plate. Swung through it. 0-2. Seam at the knees. Swung through it. Strike 3. First punch up for Greenman. 1 down. Next up, Manley, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and RBI man. 2-seamer high, ripped foul, 0-1. Down in the way, fouled off, 0-2. Slider up and away, chased at strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Greenman, 2 down. Next up, Buffler, 0 for 2 with an RBI on a sac fly. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. Check swing strike, 0-2. Four-seamer down and in. Low off the catcher's glove. Runner holds, though. Slider down and away. Grounded in the hole to first. Past the diving Doherty into right field. That's base hit. Runner holds at third. First and third now with 2 down. Next up, Moon. 1 for 2. Single and a walk today. Seamer up and in. Swung through it. 0-1. Seamer away. Take him 1-1. Slider away. Grounded up the middle. RBI there, and that's going to make it 8-0. Second run given up by Greenman. Philip is up next, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk as Greenman is once again tense. Fastball away, fouled off. Fastball inside, check swing in, ball 1. Slider low, in the dirt, 2-1. Seamer inside, strike called, 2-2. Down and away, grounded foul. Seamer up and away, fouled off. Slider up, chased it, fouled off. Seamer down and in, low in the dirt, full count, runners go with the pitch. Slider up and away, high ball 4, first walk for Greenman. Base loaded, 2 down for Raines, 1 for 3 with a single. Seamer up and in, inside. 1-0 pitch, fastball down the middle, check swing strike, 1-1. Slider inside, 2-1. Two-seamer away, grounded to second, right at Diaz, backhands it, fires to first. In time, and the inning is finally over. Bottom 6, we're down 8 now. Diaz, Winkelson, and Doherty due up. Diaz 1 for 2 with a single. Fastball inside, a strike, going 1. Slider in there, a strike, going 2. Peter outside, 1-2. Slider middle in, line to third. It's right at foul. This game is just fucking with me now. Next up, Winkelson, 2 for 2 day for outfield. Slider at the knees, he'll line it to center field, but it's going to go right to McFreddy's glove. 2 outs. So predictable. Next up, Doherty, 0 for 2. Curveball hangs. Doherty says, fuck you, I'm taking you yard. No shutout for you, bitch. Second homer of the year for Doherty. It's off the left center wall. We're on the board. It's 8-1. Yay. That's her 10th RBI of the year. She's in double digits for the 2nd straight season. Next up, Manning. He's 0 for 2 today. Ortiz no longer locked in. Forkball up and in is inside and high. 1-0. Fastball for White, chased it, 1-1. Slider middle of the plate, chopped at the middle. Past the diving Buffler, base hit for Manning. He's 1 for 2. Diamond cutter, it is the diamond cutter. Ernie Bling's up next. First at bat of the game for the catcher, hitting .391 with 1 homer, 7 RBIs on the year. Drove in the winning run on a pinch hit single in the 11th inning in game 1. Fastball middle in, fouled off, 0-1. Manning takes off. Sliders inside. Throw down is late. Stolen base for Manning. He's now 1 for 2 today. Curveball up. Blings crushes it to center field. Hits it pretty well. What am I doing? There's 2 outs. Doesn't matter. It's going to be caught by McFreddy at the warning track because this is Shaka Sports Turf, and that ball was Shaka'd. Anywhere else in the park, it's a home run. To the 7th, we're down 7. Ortiz, foul, and Salinas due up. He's 1 for 3 today with a single and 2 RBIs on the cards. Fastball high, ball 1. Slider away, outside, 2-0. Seamer down and in, chopped in the hole to third. Manning over to cut it off, fires to first, 1 down. Next up, foul, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles and a walk. First pitch slider at the knees, driven by foul into the right field corner. That is foul. 0-1. Seamer up away, driven by foul to left field, hit pretty well. Swiner going back to the wall, he'll leap into the Buzzards bullpen. It's a home run. Home run for foul, 2nd of the year. It is now 9-1 as they get that run immediately right back. Selena's up next, 3 for 4 today. It's two-seamer down in the way. Grounded in the hole to first. Nice diving attempt by Doherty to knock it down. Flips to Greenman. In time for a base hit, and Doherty is hurt. That diamond cutter really took something out of her as she just sprained her wrist. Yep. Oh, game, you just love to fuck me over, don't you, you little bastard. Well, we're going to pinch sub her off. Macias will come on to play first. We're not supposed to have any happiness today, apparently. Slider at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer high, taken, 1-1. Fastball inside, strike called, 1-2. Slider away, fouled off. Two-seamer up and in. Driven, left center field, to the fence. Off the fence, thank God. Two-out double keeps the inning alive for the Jacks. Yep, next up Manley, 2 for 4, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. Seamer up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way, grounded up the middle to short. Boyd there, fires the first. In time, that ends the inning. Home run by foul, though, makes it an 8-run game again, 9-1 to the bottom of the 7th. Boyd, Worrymore, and Swiner do up, and we also lost Doherty to a wrist injury. Oh, to joy. Next up, Boyd, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Forkball low, 1-1. Curveball middle plate, line to center field, and Boyd is now 4 for 4 as that is his 4th single here. Next up, Worrymore, 0 for 3 intense. Fastball inside, ball 1. Slider outside, 2-0. Curveball up and in is high, 3-0. Curveball inside, 3-1. Curveball up, line to right field, base hit for Worrymore, his first hit of the doubleheader. He is 1 for 4 today. First and second now with none down. That'll bring up Swiner, 0 for 2 with the walk. Slider inside misses, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0. High heater, 3-0. Fastball down the middle, 3-1. Fastball up, Swiner pops it up off the end of the bat, into left center. Big Freddy there, 1 out. Oh, Hoon, you are so right. He is definitely getting cut. He has definitely run himself out of chances. And I'm going to need a bullpen arm for next 2 games because, well, let's be honest, our guys are pretty gassed. Not to mention Andrews is probably gone too. I'm going to need a starter for the playoffs that's not him. Coming off bench pinch hit, only option we have left, Carter Mahoney. Hitting .375 with 5 RBIs on the year. Let's see if he can get it done. Slider outside, ball 1. Forkball outside, 2-0. Curveball hangs, line to center, that is in for a base hit. Bases will be loaded here with 1 down as McFreddy has a pretty good arm. Next up, Diaz, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in, blooped up the middle. Easy catch for Lopez, 2 down. Next up, Winkelson, 2 for 3, 2 singles. Forkball hangs, swung through it, 0-1. Curveball's outside, 1-1. Curveball middle in, turned on, ripped foul, 1-2. Fastball up, chased, blooped left center, that's down for a hit. That's going to be 2 RBIs for Winkelson on the single. 9-3, the score. He will get healed automatically to the playoffs, that is true, but he has not pitched well at all this year. Then again, probably not going to find anything good. We'll wait on Andrews. We'll see what's available in free agency. Munstar pitched in Game 1 of this doubleheader, is coming out of the bullpen to relieve Ortiz here, who's still leaving with a quality start after 6 2/3. He's given up, 13 hits. I think he walked 2 batters, if I'm not mistaken. And he's got 3 runs on the cards so far. have a look at Munstar's numbers. Elaine on the year, 2-0, 4.50 ERA, and a 1.43 whip. 12 appearances, she's given up 7 earned runs, 14 innings pitched, 17 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Batting average against is .298. Facing Macias, who came off the bench for the injury to Doherty, hitting .333. 4 homers, 9 RBIs in the year. He's currently tense. No at bat today. This is his first. Chase fastball outside, 0-1. Fastball at the knees. Macias pops at left center field. That's going to hang up too long, though, for McFreddy to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We're going to sub off Warrimore because, well, let's be real, he's just not... Oh, damn it, I can't really do that either, can I? Nope, not really. Actually, we can sub off Macias. That's true, we can do that. All about that base. Pewter base is going to be coming out of the bullpen. He'll take out Macias here. We're going to move Winkelson to first base, Warrimore to center, and Mahoney to right. Off for 1 for 3 today. Single and an RBI on the card, so face base. Let's make that switch here real quick. Mahoney going to right. Warrimore's going to center. And Winkelson is at first. There we go. Pewter base on the year. He is 2-0, 3 ERA, and a 1.56 whip. 6 appearances on the year for base. He's given up 3 earned runs, 1 save recorded, 9 innings pitched, 10 hits surrendered, 1 home run given up with 4 walks and 8 strikeouts. Batting average against .286 on the year for Pewter. First it's fastball at the letters, grounded in the hole to second, right at Diaz. He'll make the play. 1 out. Next up, Moon, 2 for 3 today. 2 singles, a walk, and an RBI in the day. First pitch curveball down and in. Strike called, 0-1. 2-seamer up and away. Fouled off, 0-2. 4-seamer inside. Misses, 1-2. Slider at the knees. Chop foul, still 1-2. 2-seamer up. Chased at strike 3. First punch out for Pewter. 1 down, 2 down in the inning. Gotta bring up Lopez. 1 for 2, single and 2 walks. First pitch slider down and in. Line up the middle to short. Nice diving play by Boyd to make the stop. Fires the first. 1-2-3 inning for base in the 8th. Nice pitching. Bottom 8, we're down 6. 9-3 the score. Manning, Blings, and Boyd due up. Here's Engel looking to get it started here in the 8th inning. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball inside, strike called, 1-1. Fastball up, blooper to left field. That's going to hang up, though. Easy catch for Moon, 1 out. Next up, Blings, 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Fastball at the knees, line to third. Foul dives and rounds him of a base hit. 2 outs, then to bring up Boyd for 4 today with 4 singles. Munstar now locked in again. Swung through a fastball at the letters, 0-1. Fastball away, bloop to center field, and Boyd has his 5th hit today. He's 5 for 5. Good swinging, Boyd. Next up, Warrimore. 1 for 4 today with a single. Still tense. Swung through fastball down and in, 0-1. Curveball up, popped up, shallow right center. Buffler out for it. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the 9th, we're down 6. Raines, Munstar, and Fowl due up against base. Raines leading off 1 for 4 with a single. First pitch to him, a curveball away. Outside, 1-0. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 1-1 pitch coming. Two-seamer up and away. Outside, 2-1. Slider down and in. Low, 3-1. Curveball in the dirt, ball 4. First walk from base. Raines will reach. I'm going to bring up Munstar. She will get to bat. Fastball at the letters, bunt shown and pulled back, 0-1. Two-seamer up, bunt shown, popped up, foul, 0-2. Two-seamer up, bunt shown and swung through it, 0-1. 0-3, second punch out for base. 1 down, now to bring up foul, solo home run last time up. He's also hit 2 singles and walked today. First pitch curveball middle in. Ripped hard to first. Now diving, Winkelson misses it, and that's into right field. First and second now with 1 down. Fourth hit for foul today. He's 4 for 5. That's going to bring up Salinas, 3 for 5. Double, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs today. Two-seamer away, misses, ball 1. Fastball away, grounded foul, 1-1. Curveball away, dropped in the hole to third. Manning dives off his glove, Boyd to first, in time to get Salinas 2 down. Good recovery to get an out at least. 2 down, second and third. Here's McFreddy, 3 for 5, double, 2 singles, and RBI man active here. Fastball up and in, inside, 1-0. Two-seamer inside, broken bat, grounder, foul, 1-1. Well down and away, strike called, 1-2. Slider up and away, outside, 2-2. Two-seamer down and in, swung through it, strike 3. It's all about that base, no treble. Third punch out for base, and that ends the inning. Bottom 9, we're down 6. Swiner, Mahoney, and Diaz due up. Swiner leading off, 0 for 3 today with a walk. Seymour Sox in right field for Salinas. Defensive upgrade there. Fastball away, ball 1. High heater, 2-0. Fastball up and in, Swiner lines it to center field, but it's right at McFreddy, 1 out. Next up, Mahoney, 1 for 1 today with a single. Curve on side, ball 1. Curve outside, 2-0. Chased it inside, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, turned on and lined to left. Right at Moon, 2 down. Last chance for the Buzzards. Diaz, 1 for 4 with a single. Inside heater, 1-0. Fastball up and in, blooper to left center. That is going to hang up for McFreddy. That is a 1-2-3 inning for Munstar. And we lose the second game of the doubleheader, snapping our 5-game winning streak. 9-3 the final. Really, this game, everything fell apart in the second inning with that injury to Andrews. Had that not happened, it's probably a lot closer, but you know, it just wasn't our day. Then we lost Doherty later after she hit that home run. Give us some momentum. She ended up spraining her wrist, so now she's out for the foreseeable future. Probably won't see her for the rest of the regular season, if we're being honest with ourselves. Arjun Greenman gave us no relief out of the bullpen either, so don't expect to see him here much longer. Everybody in the Jacks lineup got a hit today, except Munstar and Sox. Solo home run for Felipe Foul, 2 RBIs for Salinas, 2 for Manley, 1 for Buffler, 1 for Moon, and 2 for Ortiz. Most of them coming in that second inning. For us, hitless today, Buck Swiner, Macias, Andrews, Hurls, and Blings. Solo home run for Doherty and 2 RBIs for Winkelson on a single. Yes, very ill-timed tune, thank you, GG. Unfortunate. We're going to need to work around it now. Ortiz gets the win, quality starts, 6 2/3 innings, 13 hits given up, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 home run. He finishes 3-0 with an ERA under 2 on his season. Lane Munstar, 2 1/3 innings out of the pen, 1 hit given up. No save for her, though, because the game was well out of reach at that point. Andrews takes the loss, 5 innings, 11 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. He falls to 1-2. Greenman, 2 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run given up. Base, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Good relief appearance for him at least. Played the game, Felipe Foul with the home run, and 3 runs scored, followed by Salinas, their 3-hit day, and then Boyd with his 5 for 5 day as the 3rd place finisher. Well, shit. I damn near almost threw my controller at least 3 different times, so good thing I was able to keep my rage intact for the most part, because that was getting really annoying there late in that game. And every time we hit a hard hit ball, nobody on their team got hurt and nobody dropped it. It's like, fuck, man. Alrighty, so we're going to have some games to get through here. We're currently in second with 1 game back. Could have been in the division lead, a game ahead, but, you know, they want to make this harder. There's 2 games left to play for us, 2 games left to play for the Jacks as well. So it's anybody's division at this point. And the Crocodons are not out of it either. They're 2 games out, with a couple games left to play as well. Around the league here. Brown goes to the Beebles as they cut Juice Jackson. Beebles giving up on their season now. Ryder McBride at the wide loads, replacing Remington Sharp. I was probably looking to sign Ryder McBride, honestly, to cut Greenman, so damn you, you bastards. And Boyd loses one fielding. Not ideal, but it's not too big of a hurt, I guess. Still in over 80 in that department. So let's sim up to our next game here real quick. Sterling's rally and win in 13 innings, 5-4 over the Moonstars as they keep their division hopes alive. Wildloads beat the Platypi in the pitcher's duel 3-2 to move into second place. Freebooters win 5-4 over the Herbivores as they get their 10th win. Blowfish beat the Moonstars 3-2. They get their 10th win. Then they beat the Moonstars again 4-3 to lock it up at the top of the division. Crocs win 7-2 there over the Overdogs. Overdogs rally but lose 8-6 in the second half of that doubleheader as well, so the Crocodons will finish their season at 9-7. So if the Jacks lose by more than they lose their last 2 games, Crocodons are going to win the division. If we win at least one game, okay, so the pressure's basically on us and the Jacks to deliver because the Crocodons did what they needed to do. They swept their last 2 games. So we now need to beat the Overdogs and then the last place Nemesis to stay ahead of them. If we get 10 wins, we're guaranteed in the playoffs no matter what. So pressure's on, boys. Pressure's on. Looking at the other side, Wild Pigs, Freebooters, and Blowfish all lock up their playoff spots with double-digit wins. Last spot in the playoff hunt goes between the Hot Corners, Sawteeth, and Sirloins. Basically, it's between the Sirloins and the Sawteeth at this point. Sandcats have a negative run differential. Hot Corners have a negative run differential as well, so both of them are out. It's down to the Sawteeth and the Sirloins. Which one of those teams will be the 4th seed? They got a couple games left to find out. Sawteeth have 3 left. Sirloins have 2. On the other side in the Mega Conference, Grapplers at 9-4, looking to lock up a playoff berth with a win in one of their last 3 games. Wildloads nipping at their heels at 8-7. If they win, they got a good shot of, well, they'll lose a tiebreaker, but they will have done what they can do to get in the playoffs. Platypi Heaters, they need to not lose. They lose once, they're out. Beewolves are already out. Overdogs Nemesis also already out. So, getting down to it. Yeah, given the run differentials, it's looking like we need to win both games, basically. It's do or die at this point. We can still get in by the skin of our teeth, but it's going to be a tightrope job. Alrighty, our next opponent is supposed to be the Overdogs. We have beaten them twice this season. We had a doubleheader against them a few episodes ago, I believe. Or no, we didn't. We played them once this year, right? We've only played them once, and we beat the shit out of them, 10-1 in that game. Absolutely smoked their rookie starter, and now they've got the aging veteran Tarak Smith on the hill. He's actually back with his old club, the Overdogs. That's who he's with before in Super Mega Baseball 2. That's actually quite funny. Pitching matchup is going to be Bombentry versus Smith. Bombentry comes in at 2-1, 4.05 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. Smith comes in 0-1, 8.10 ERA and a 2.17 WHIP. Overdogs come in at 5-10. They're just looking to play spoilers, get to 6-10 in their last game of the season. We need to win, basically. They're trying to spoil our day. We have to take care of business. It's a game we should win, but should doesn't mean much in this game. Look at roster moves here. Right, we're looking at pitching, that's right. But we do have Vern Turnburner here. I do like Vern. Accuracy's a little low, but he is a solid pitcher. We've had Pulo before for a playoff push. It didn't really work out too well. Bender's probably not going to do anything for us either, so I'm going to avoid both of them. Other than that, there's not really any good starters out there, so maybe we are stuck with PJ Andrews. We'll see how much money we have. For relievers, though, we do have Gasser Morris, we have Rally O'Vera, we have Bale Bozer. These are some really good relievers. We can get rid of Greenman now. And we actually won't have to spend that much to get rid of him. We can bring in the left-hander Bozer, who already has Specialist, and we can just pitch him for like the last 2 games and just, see what happens. But yeah, I think Greenman has to go. He's wasting his potential here. He's not doing anything with it, so he's got to go. We're going to bring Bozer on from the wide loads. those are basically the only option we have left. So he's on. Freeman's gone. We'll hang on to Andrews for now. Alright, let's look at player development here. What do we got? Power and speed for Hurls. That's a decent one right there. It's alright. Think about it. Don't like this one. This is a good one for Doherty. She could definitely use the contact. That's way too high for Andrews, and we're not going to be able to afford that anyway. So I don't like this one for Macias. It's the same one as this one for Hurls. Between the two of them, Hurls would earn that because he's younger. So let's do Doherty's first. See how much we have left. 2 contact, that's fine. +1 fielding, okay. We don't have enough for either of them. We have enough for Spool, but I don't like that one, so I'm not even going to worry about it. We're just going to save and see what happens next time. Alright, let's set our lineup and call it a day. Alrighty, Boyd to lead off at shortstop, still locked in. Moymore's going to play center, tense. Swiner left, I'll bat third. Oliver still behind the dish, catching. Bat fourth. Diaz bats fifth at second. Winkleson over at third base will bat sixth. Mahoney and Wright will bat seventh. And Macias will bat eighth at first base with Bonventry on the hill. That's the best we got. That's what we got to go with. Two fastball, 1 off speed. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to go well. I agree. It becomes a little bit too easy to be predictable with them because, you know, there are only 3 pitches to guess from, so all they got to do is guess the pitch. And then if they happen to hit location, it's a done deal. I agree. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Another massive one here for you. Started off great. We won our first game with a nice rally. Won in extras innings, 2-1. Unfortunately, we had untimely injuries in the second game that really cost us. We're now 1 game out in second place, back where we started today, actually. So there was no ground gained, but no ground lost either. But we're now in a situation where we need to win out, basically. Crocodons did their job. They sit at 9-7. Jacks are sitting at 9-5. We are at 8-6. We need to win out to put the pressure on them and also earn our playoff spot, basically. We need 2 wins to guarantee it. 1 might get us in, but we definitely need to do it. We got to face the last 2 teams in our division. We need to take care of business these next 2 games to get it done. Tune in next time to see if we can do it against the Overdogs. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Obviously, thank you so much for the support. Love seeing all of you in the chat and talking. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow button down below on Twitch. And if you haven't already on YouTube, go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, everyone, this is the Nasty One, signing off.